wonderful. Happy morning, Tuesday morning, and I'm back, of course, with another pair of fantastic earrings. I was inspired because, strawberries are the summer fruit, and why not have some strawberry earrings? They make me feel refreshing and remind me of truly the best of summer. And I was awoken by a true sense of renewal this morning. I believe there's a lot of shifts going on if you're open to that, especially in the atmosphere. However, I just woke up feeling empowered. I woke up feeling renewed. I woke up wanting to run. And to anyone who's in my lives, I work out. What's up? Thank you, Michael, for the rose. Thank you. Ride my bike. Rollerblade. However, I just wanted that intensity of a great morning run, 6 a.m. run. And that's encouraging because at times when we may encounter moments in our life, which I call character building moments, low moments, character building moments, they may be the catalyst for our next win. And I shared this in my live yesterday that a setback is a setup for a comeback. And how beautiful that is. A setback is the setup for a comeback. So come back to you, come back to what's for you, come back to what you see for you. Even in the spaces of discouragement, that's okay. We can always get back on track. And I'm reminded of this because confidence in what you do shows up in every way. And I asked my father, because I really learned how to speak from my father, how do you speak with confidence? He said, well, you have to believe what you say. And I'll take it one step back. You have to believe in yourself. There's a huge difference between how you speak when you believe in yourself and you like yourself and you're secure within yourself. Thank you, Sherry. I love that. Thank you. Compared to when you're not safe within your space, when you're not safe within your body, when you're not safe in the direction that you're going in. You enunciate different. You may not project as you would when you speak if you don't even like where you're at. So I entitled this live Strawberries and Confidence because, of course, the strawberries as my earrings today. However, how confidence shows up in our life and how we can show up with confidence in our life. And I always say in my lives, it starts with us. It's not the outside world. It starts with me. How do I want to show up? How am I showing up currently? How am I showing up right now? Am I showing up out of obligation, such as if you're invited to a space or to a gathering and you just go because you don't want to say no or make them feel bad? The way you show up will be different compared to if you actually wanted to go. It starts there because that's truly not what you want to do. If you are going somewhere out of obligation, not truly out of wanting to be there, the way you show up is different. It can be felt. That energy can be felt. How you show up in life on a daily basis, such as thank you. Yes. So to develop confidence, we'll always start with ourselves. And I like to start with the questions. How am I showing up? How am I showing up today? How am I showing up in my body? How am I showing up in how I aid myself? Am I drinking water? Am I eating the foods I want to eat? Do I love and respect my body? Or am I pinching my body and saying, I'll love my body when this is gone. I'll love it when it matches my body 10 years ago. I'll love it. No. That will weaken how you show up in this moment. Do you understand what I'm saying? Everything is adding to how you show up in this moment. Meaning, truly asking, how do I feel today? Is it a buildup of an occupation that I don't like and I'm just there and I'm stressed out and I have a bill to pay, but I don't want to be there and I've always wanted to do this? That will show up. Are you showing up in the sense that I'm in this relationship and I'm married, or I'm with this person that I don't really like, but I can't do any better and I put in all these years, and that's going to show up? Are you showing up in the way that I would work out, but last time I worked out, I only did it for 2 minutes and then I quit? That will show up. Thank you, Jamie or Jaime. Yes, please pay attention. And furthermore, I say this in all my lives. If you are asking on behalf of yourself, you are not him. The person for me, my perfect person, that perfect man, the equal to me, will know that he is. He won't ask permission. He will be my equal. He will take the lead. He will take charge, and he will meet me in confidence without asking my permission to give him time. So if you are asking, it's not you. And it's just, that's okay. So what's up, Aaron? Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, Harley. Yes, let me repeat that again. That's the same thing with my confidence. I'm never seeking. I will say I attract what's exactly for me. If it's that perfect person, and that person comes to me and says, will you date me? I have X, Y, and Z. I know it's not you. Thank you, Kara. Thank you. I will, Christy Allen. I have my prayer list. To show up in confidence isn't asking someone's permission. When I show up, I don't open my lives and say, do you guys want me to speak? I show up knowing that I am speaking and I have something to say that is worthy of being heard. There's a difference. I've prepared myself for this moment. In fact, after a character building weekend and day, I woke up refreshed, renewed, and empowered. Woke up at 5 a.m. Wow. Did my journaling, meditation. Let's go out, do a great workout, drink some water, go speak, do some business things. Come on, let's live. Because I feel great at every action that I'm putting out. Kara, it's not, okay, Kara, I'm calling you in, not calling you out. It's not about everyone. If you're speaking about yourself, we can go from there. But the moment that you say this isn't for everyone, of course not. But is it for you? It is for you. It's for everyone. It's not about what's for everyone. It's what's for us and how we can start in that direction. And it all just comes from asking, how do I feel in this moment? Do I want to feel better? Do I want to feel secure in my direction? What's up? Yes, definitely. Do I want more from what I currently have? These simple questions can lead us there. However, I'm always going to stay in a space of encouragement, Meaning, it's about me. And I often say that. The moment it is said that that's not for everyone, of course. But is everyone you? Because that's a beautiful space to be in. That's not negative or bad or less than. That's beautiful. Because what I hear is that's not working for me. That's not how it has transpired for me. Great. Let's find how this can work for you. It's that simple. It is as simple as we create it for us. Thank you. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, fold and close. Wonderful. And hello, James. Confidence, as I said, it shows up in everything you do. However, it shows up when we actually like ourselves, when we respect ourselves, when we trust ourselves. What's up? What's up? Good to see you. Thank you. I love a glow. Why not? When we trust ourselves, when we're listening to ourselves. And if we're in a space where we don't feel we are, that's okay. That's a beautiful space to say, oh, how can I incorporate this into my day today? How can I open a space where I can learn how to like myself? I can learn how to listen to myself. I can learn how to trust myself. And we all deserve it. And even if you ask yourself and you hear a space of, but I don't deserve it, that's a beautiful space to start from. Because you do. We all deserve it. There is no reason for you not to be in your most comfortable, confident space. Life happens. I shared yesterday that I had an experience of an expression of tears, and I'm growing within my profession of speaking, and I am growing within my confidence of showing up in certain areas. I'm doing it too. I will only share what I am currently living. We all need encouragement. I have to speak encouragement into myself. Most of the time when I'm speaking this encouragement into the live, I'm speaking it into me. I'm growing within this space. And I was encouraged because I'll share with you in this space, most of what I do has been online. So it'll be on YouTube, it'll be on live, on Zoom, a lot of things. I don't know how, listen, again, I'm calling you in, Sherry, not calling you out. Out of the 7 or 8 billion people in the world, I will not step out and say that I know how everyone feels, because I don't. I have a perception. However, there's reasons for that. And that's a space of growth as well. Now, I feel I deserve all the best things. So I'm not in that realm. And I say that. And oftentimes when I say that, I may be met with, ooh, well, why would you say that? That's how it shows up on the opposite end. And that's okay too. Maybe someone needs to hear me say, I'm deserving of all things, because they've never heard it. Maybe someone needs to hear me say, I deserve to feel good, because they've never heard it. Or they've been in a space of not that. Maybe someone just needs to see me show up, because it allows them the permission to show up. I deserve the best. I'm taking it all. I told you, don't give me one piece of cake. Give me 4 pieces of cake. I don't want one. I don't want one of anything. I want it all. I want many. I don't have a favorite. I have a favorite at a different time. I want it all, okay? What's up, Joy for Life? Good to see you. And how empowering and refreshing that feels. Because no matter what's transpiring, you can choose how you feel in this moment. When it feels, when that illusion, when life is projecting these things that we may label as bad or unkind or rough or difficult or hard or not easy or not willing to do, I can still say yes, and I'm still showing up in this joyful, positive self. I'm choosing to. I'm choosing to. That's a powerful space. I know. Because I've had people look at me like, Hope, you are nuts. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Everything can be crumbling. And I'm going to smile and say, this is going to work out. Like, there's something for me to learn in this. And I constantly say it. It's a reinforcement now. And I shared with this on my live yesterday that I just uploaded to YouTube, that I don't sleep with my phone in my room. However, I do fall asleep to affirmations, and right when I wake up, I listen to affirmations. And so I had my MacBook opened and my sister FaceTimed me. Now, typically, there's no devices in my room. And as soon as I wake up, I go into journaling, prayer and meditation and stretching for the first hour, hour and a half. Yes, there's always something to learn. In fact, for me, that's why it's there. And when she called, I had just woken up, and the conversation, what's up, Rover, was it was a conversation that was not planned. And something was said, and I took a deep breath and I said, okay, the goal of this is to accomplish this, period. The goal is not to have an argument. The goal is not to have a disagreement, because what does that bring? It doesn't bring me any closer to the goal. So this is my goal. Within this conversation, this is my goal. And as soon as we hung up, there was a moment where I said, now my day is all off. Now I'm not. I said, no, Hope. When I started journaling, because I journal I am statements, probably, 70 of them every morning. Instead of saying this is a bad day, I said, why is today such a great day? Why am I feeling so great in this day? Why do I love my sister so much? Why is my sister the most amazing sister? Why is everything working out for me? The moment any of those thoughts come, I'm immediately contradicting it. I don't have the luxury of letting it build, because both are the same. For me to say today is a bad day or today is the best day of my life are equal. They're both the choice that I get to speak and believe in. That's it. That's it. And I stand firm in that. Also, for me being a flight attendant, I've been through it all. Like I always say, I have to program myself. The moment I leave my home, the world is programming me. I program me. I love me. I'm having the greatest day. Everything is working out. I am healthy. I am hydrated. I am on the right path. I am always in perfect timing. I am peacefully releasing everything that does not serve me. I am learning in this moment. I am becoming more understanding. I am without judgment of every interaction that I have in this day. I am flexible. I am full of vitality. I am glowing. I am robust. I am graceful. I am forgiving myself. What's up, Detroit? I feel good in this moment. I feel good in my body. I feel powerful. I am optimistic. I am going to enjoy every interaction and learn in every interaction for this entire day. This is exactly what I do the moment I wake up. Why not? And I reinforced this during my 15 years as a flight attendant, because the average person would not survive being a flight attendant, let alone the travel, just the interaction. I love finding solutions. I love it, because in interactions I have, that's not always the case. Usually it's easier to just sink into the problem. That's not me. That doesn't serve me. What serves me is to find the solution, because then I'm proud of myself. Not only have I found a solution, I've had to problem solve. I've had to open up an area in my brain. I've had to step back. I've had to not take anything personally. I've had to learn that this isn't about me. How someone reacts to me actually doesn't have anything to do with me. I meet everyone in a space of love and respect and peace. However, I'm also compassionate in the fact that I don't know what has transpired in someone's life to this moment. And on the plane, that was the reality, because passengers would come on, what's up, Nisi? And I do want pizza. I do. That would be lovely. And they would bring everything from getting up early to missing the shuttle to being late to the flight to being in an argument with a family member on the plane. And sometimes it would be released onto the crew. First, I know that has nothing to do with me. In fact, I can remove myself from it. Thank you. The strawberry earrings. Thank you. And how powerful that is to say, yeah, this isn't about me. I can take a breath. I can listen. In fact, I am listening. Often, an individual won't be listening. They're formulating their response. No, let me stop and listen. Especially when it was a passenger on the plane. Let me listen. The power of listening solves so much. And when you listen, you can often say, oh, this isn't about me. Why am I taking this personally? Okay, I think it is about me. Oh, okay. Hope this isn't about you. And that's okay. There's never a time that someone can meet me and engage with me and bring out an element that would create an argument. There's nothing for me to argue about. If you want a reaction out of me, it won't happen, because I can detach. Emotional regulation is a superpower. Because someone cut you off in traffic, I use this example often, does not mean they plan to. They did not say, today at 10:37, I saw Nisi in the car and I swerved. They don't even know. They're not even paying attention. The moment you pick up on that energy and you want to speed up and tell them, okay, now you've already been pulled in. Now you've already been pulled in. Your blood pressure's already shot up. You sweating, you hot. For what? For what? What does this do? How does this help? How is this solving the day? Because if you can let that get to you, oh, the rest of the day is in the trash. That means at the supermarket, you will allow it to get to you. That means at the job, you will allow it to get to you. You will allow everything to be taken personally, and you will have to solve it. Exactly. That's why people, listen, people are under stress. I know people are under stress. They don't live good lives. They eat bad food. They ain't wearing beautiful clothes. I get it. I don't mess with people. I'm really in my own world. However, why are you so angry? What happened to create such anger that you carry? in every moment. In every moment. In every moment of your life you carry this? I ask that. We're often just strangers to each other. However, from this perspective, that's what I say. I have compassion and I say, whoa, there's some hurt there. And I can have compassion for that. Because there's never a space where I ever want to hurt another human being, or attack another human being, or raise my voice to another human being. I can remove myself. I don't need to tell you anything. I can tell myself this isn't for me. And that truly comes from a space of confidence. I have nothing to prove. I don't have anything to prove to you. Everything that I have to prove is to myself. I'm not seeking any sort of validation from anything outside of myself. I'm not in competition with anything outside of myself. I'm not even challenging anything that is outside of myself. That's a space of power. It's a space of serenity. It's a space of peace. And we are all able to get there with a few methods of just even asking, why am I angry? Why am I carrying this? Why do I have so much anger? Why do I allow this anger to be transferred to anyone that I meet? The world just operates how it operates. However, often I will say being selfish may be helpful. Asking, why do I feel this way? Why do I have something to prove to this person? Why do I feel that it's appropriate for my anger to be transferred to someone else? Because whatever comes up in us, that discomfort, that dis-ease, that feeling in our body when we're upset, that's actually for us to listen to. Our insecurities are for us to become secure in. It's not to tell someone, you made me insecure. No. Now, someone can bring that. They can illuminate that insecurity, but it's not because of them. That's a reflection of your insecurity, but that actually doesn't have anything to do with them. In fact, it's beautiful that you feel it, because now you can say, oh, this is here. Whoa. Wow. Okay. How can I release this? What can I learn from this? Why do I feel this insecurity? Oh, I feel this insecurity because I had an uncle that used to talk about my body, and now I guard my body, or I don't feel good about my body. So when that person said something, even though it was positive about my body, that snapped into my mind, and it's always there. However, that's for us. To blame someone else, you are not receiving the lesson. And that's a part of it. Thank you for sharing the live. That's a part of it. Anytime I even hear that, well, it's not for people to think. Listen, this isn't something that you just know. It happens through life. You may hear me say it. You may hear a friend say it. You may read a book, and then it happens. These things just aren't always ingrained in us. It comes within life. I'm not looking at what people do or don't do. Thank you. Tell me about your camping, Tammy. Listen, people just show up. I'm not knocking how people show up. People carry a lot of trauma, hurt, disrespect, dis-ease, traumas. People carry a lot. So I am not going to be in a position to say how people should direct what they should do. People do what they do. That's what people are here to do. How I show up may be helpful. Maybe. I don't know. All it takes is seeing something that causes a perspective change. I am never trying to change anyone. I'm always working on myself. However, how I show up in life may create that perspective change for someone else. Of course you lack knowledge, queen of my world. That's a part of it. The moment that you realize that you're lacking the knowledge is when it usually comes. To me, it's all a cycle. It's all a cycle. And even for me to label it is, okay, well, I'll see that and I can add compassion. However, that's just my perception. It doesn't make it true. It's just how I label it from my view. I will always be in a stance of, I don't know. I know what I know, but that changes as soon as I learn something else. It's all this beautiful cycle. For me, it's more of a space of compassion because I'm courageous. I'm extremely courageous. And this is how I build certain systems within my mind. However, I don't expect anyone to be as courageous as me. I don't expect someone to say, you know what, this is what I love to do. This is my gift. I'm going to quit this job and do this. I don't expect anyone to do that. I just expect a person to show up as they show up. If they can find some encouragement from me, sure. I'm still learning. We're all learning. I love you too. Thank you. You missed the live yesterday. I had so many expressions of tears yesterday, and I'm going through this within my speaking journey, within the profession. Thank you. Where I said, I got to keep going. I can't just quit. What do you mean quit? I can't quit. There you are. You are as courageous as you are. Love who you are in this moment. Thank you, Kronos. Exactly. Guess what, Nisi? I am. And boy, you learn a lot. I'm walking completely in faith. I had someone who is a spiritual person, a spiritual leader. And he said, Hope, you are hope. You're the embodiment of hope. Now you're working in faith. Hope is, I hope that, I hope this, I will get that. But to be in faith is, it's already here. I'm already rocking in it. I don't even have to think about it because it's here. You move differently with the assumption that it's already there. When you're walking in faith, not by sight. And my father would always say that. It's a different movement. I'm shifting. When I feel like everything is falling apart, it's not. It's falling together. It's falling together. I'm learning that. And within my life, I'm open and I'm aware. And for me, life shows me these things. And I laugh because it's all the journey. However, if I can be open and authentic and share it here, share it when I speak, share it in all of my endeavors, that may be helpful in some way. And the beauty of that. The beauty of saying, you know what? It is happening. It is happening. Everything is happening for me. And believing in it. To be courageous is to say, you know what? Yeah, I want that. I don't care about that. I want that. And I'm going for that. To me, that seems like my nature. However, I can understand how that seems to be an act of courage. Thank you. Thank you. I keep telling myself that. Thank you. And to be courageous is really to challenge yourself. Challenge what you currently believe. It doesn't mean you have to continue to believe it. Challenging yourself is like when I said, you know what? After my last near-death experience, because I've had a few. However, I used it as a redirection. You know what? If I'm working on the plane, they are paying me to save people. This is a part of it. If the plane goes down, that's why I'm here on the plane. I am so proud of you, Tammy. The left engine went out, so we had an emergency landing. And I remember saying, why am I, and I was shooken up. I was shooken up. I had post-traumatic stress. For about 3 months, I did not work because I was figuring out what life was. And I said, it's not that I was really afraid that the plane would go down, because I'm not fearful of transition. I'm not fearful of that. However, what stood out was, if that was it, and if at my transition ceremony, my obituary said, Hope, 15-year career flight attendant, period. Not Hope, retired flight attendant, professional speaker, author, TED Talk speaker, all of these other things that I had always envisioned. That's what scared me. That's what scared me, because I wasn't living it. It was in my mind, but I was saying, it's good enough. I'm a flight attendant. It's good enough. I can travel the world. It's good enough. I've been to 60 countries. It's good enough. I've learned these languages. It's good enough. If I want a pizza, I can fly to Milan tomorrow. It's good enough that I can just get up and go. But it wasn't. And I knew it. And it was eating at me every day. Every day. And I remember about 3 years prior to me retiring, I had told my sister, because all my family had the free flying benefits, I said, y'all need to listen up. Listen, I'm going to be transitioning out of this. You're welcome, Nisi. I'm always exposing my truth because it may be helpful to someone. I had told my family, y'all better get your little trips in, okay? I'm not content with good enough. I never have been. It is good until it's not. Flying was great. I mean, I loved, as you see, I loved flying, and I still do in a different capacity. I loved problem solving. I loved the passengers. I loved the layover. I loved all of that until I didn't. Until I said, I've reached mastery. I've been everywhere I wanted to be. I've lived everywhere that I wanted to live within this capacity. In reality, I've learned all the lessons. I've reached mastery. It's time for something else. It doesn't matter if anyone understands. It doesn't matter that no one gets it. I'm going. Hope, what else are you going to do? Whatever I want. I'm Hope. But I don't even need to tell you. Because you're speaking your limitations onto me, which is okay. Thank you for the gift. Well, I would never quit this job. Okay, sure. But that's for you. What does that have to do with me? Well, what about when you want to go somewhere? Listen, y'all are too limited in your thinking. I truly believe I am able of all things. Yes, mastery is something. But the biggest mastery is mastering my mind and mastering what I am able to create in my life. I don't have any brothers. I have 4 sisters. Do you want one? No brothers. Just beautiful, feminine women, beautiful women in my family. My father is an amazing man. However, I have 4 sisters. Mind mastery. Mastering what I consider a limit. I have no limits. Is it difficult? Sure. So what? I'm great at difficult. Is it hard? Sure. So what? I'm great at hard. Is it unfamiliar? Sure. So what? That will pass. Unfamiliar is only there because it's not familiar. Oh, wow. Yeah. Keep all your 6. I'll keep my 4. I know how it is. I am. Always. I love them. I would just rent them for a short amount of time. And the beauty in that. Oh, that's a beautiful space. That's a space for me to learn. Only child. The beauty in the mastery. The beauty in the pushing forward. And because I had done it, and also only had employment from which I love to do. When I was a makeup artist, I loved makeup. My intention was to go into aesthetics. I've always loved skincare and makeup. I loved it until I didn't. Okay, let me walk away. Yes, I bet you do. I bet, yeah. I have some friends that would say that, Sherry. I feel you. I'll walk away. That's a lot. That's powerful. That's a lot of energy. 1 of 14. And I remember when I was a makeup artist, I walked away, and then the makeup companies came to me and said, okay, you were in Macy's, but we want to hire you. And then you can travel and do the artistry and the sales. I said, perfect. Now I'm traveling and I'm a part of what I love to do. However, then I said, this isn't it for me. It's time to walk away. Hope, why would you leave? Because I'm ready to. Hope, now you got to pay for makeup. That's okay. Hope, don't you want the free stuff? Listen, if I allow that to limit me, then anything can keep me. That's for y'all. That's not for me. In reality, you're telling me what is keeping you. That doesn't have anything to do with me. And I encourage you, if that's helpful for you, sure. But that's not helpful for me. I'm not staying somewhere for free lipstick. In fact, what I'm building, I'm not worried about the cost of a lipstick. And here's also the thing. I got friends in these spaces. They always give me a lipstick. So there's always a space where I can receive what I need. However, I'm not going to limit myself. I'm not limiting myself. And I remember even with flying, it came pretty quickly. I remember saying, I'm going to be a flight attendant. I was telling my hairdresser from my hometown. And I think less than a month later, I came to her and said, yeah, I'm leaving for flight attendant training. She said, Hope, you're amazing. You're always saying these things and then you just do them. Yeah, because why not? In reality, it was the seed planted from my mom and dad. However, I'm not sitting around here with y'all. As I said, I'm looking at you, you looking at me. Y'all talk about, did you hear about so-and-so? No, I did not hear about so-and-so. No tattoos, not at all. I have nipple piercings, but I don't have any tattoos. Yeah. Yeah. 3 times a week. Yeah, I was used to that, really. I have seen the world thousands of times. I will continue, just in a different way. But how many more times do I need to? The pursuit of something builds. It builds this bridge within myself. That pursuit. And I had another speaker who is in Germany message me. Thank you. I will have an amazing day. Thank you. Got your back, bro. A speaker reached out to me for a project that we're doing later this year. And he said, I'm really excited that you'll be one of the speakers. And I was in Toastmasters as well. And he said, the public speaker of the world who won last year from Toastmasters will also be there to speak. I said, this is going to be great. Thank you. I do determine it. And I'm really even through the tears because it's all a part of it. And I can speak this with passion because I'm really here. I'm at that path. I shared with everyone. I had to go to court yesterday. And the funniest thing is who I met on the way to the courthouse. Someone who is currently without a home, but and a wonderful individual. He said, what's up, Hope? What are you doing? I said, I got to go to court for something small. He said, oh, yeah, you be okay. They just got to give you probation. I said, probation? What y'all talking about? What kind of mess do y'all think I'm in? Hey, no. That ain't happening for me, okay? What I'm going for ain't no probation. What you talking about, okay? They gonna let you off light. You just get probation. I said, no, buddy. We talked about two different things, okay? But it allowed me to laugh in that moment. And I laugh, okay? I laugh hard. Exactly. He sure does. Listen, I wore my hopeful shirt. It's kind of a mind thing, but and the judge was quite handsome. No, but yeah, that was funny when the person said, oh, you get off easy. What do you mean get off easy? What do you think I'm getting into, man? That's what's up. I ain't getting into nothing with no probation. I'm out here spreading words of positivity. Ain't no way. That ain't no, I'm not involved in nothing that will get me in probation. Not at all. Okay? So thank you for the laughter, but ain't no getting off light. This is something, come on now. Hey! Thank you, Sherry. Thank you. And I left saying, wow. He was. I'm always open for beauty. I love beauty in all forms, especially a beautiful man. Why not? It's one of life's joys. That's why I say when I go bike riding, it's my gift to the world. They get to see this beautiful golden brown skin, oiled up, glossy, radiating in the sun. You're welcome, world. You're welcome, cars. You're welcome, everyone that gets to see it. You're welcome. Joy for life. You are hilarious. Hey, yeah, listen. Get you a coconut provider. You're welcome for all this glory. You are right, Holly Down. Exactly. You think this is good life. That's why I told the guy behind me on the camping trail, on the hiking trail, listen, I got to pass you, but if you're behind me, you have the best view on the trail. And he did. You behind me, you have all this beautiful scenery on this hike, and then I'm in front of you? Man, you at the best place. You are exactly where you need to be, okay? I say that to people, and they look at me like hope you're... I even have to laugh. Because they say, do you believe what you say? Yes! That's why I say it with such vigor. Yes! like this. I like to be around people that have some energy and some stories. If you're around me and you boring and you want to talk about people and what people are going through and how people are trying to be something else, I can't be around that because I'm trying to be something else. I am bettering my best. I'm learning more about me. I'm pushing back on things. Oh, that's so sweet. I could build a snowman out of rain. Thank you. And I remember someone saying, they always trying to be something. So, why is that your concern what someone chooses to do? Why is that your concern? Thank you. I'm bettering my best. And I got a lot of best, but I know my best. It's not for someone else to say, hope that wasn't, I'm not looking at you. I'm keeping the score. And I can change the scoreboard at any time. At any time. This journey is about me. And if you can be in a space to realize the outside world is always going to be there. The moment that you allow it to affect your daily habits, goals, dreams, thoughts, that can be a space of learning about yourself. I saw you on the, yeah, as soon as I posted it, I saw you put something brand new. Thank you. I love that. And even that, let me share with you, because this is new for me. I'm 3 years into this. And there was a space where I share with everyone, I was fearful of this. I was fearful of being seen. And my fear of being seen came from, you got that right, got your back, bro. You got that right. I was fearful of being seen from spaces like school, childhood. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you for jumping in. Maybe being top of the class and someone saying, Hope thinks she's smart. Hope is too smart. Hope. Oh, okay. So you guys, I don't want to be seen for that. I want people to like me. And how that fed into other things. Even with this voice, with me speaking. I said, I don't want people to see me trying to do this. Hope, why does it matter? I'm going to have to be seen. Unfortunately, as a speaker, you can't really speak without being seen. And it's a part of it. I'm a confidence coach. I can teach you how to speak. Oftentimes it is with our mannerisms and our gestures and our body, but it's really how we feel about ourselves. And within this journey, a lot of this is on social media, and I'm consistent. You see me showing up. You see me showing up on YouTube. I'm reformulating my Linktree and my website currently. And if you are in a antiquated way of thinking, the thought may be, well, why don't you do something real? Thank you, Renee. Why don't you get a real job? Which I don't know what that is. I've always called in or created what I wanted. However, there are times where I say, wait a minute, is this getting to me? This is real. And as I was on my YouTube, check out my YouTube, it's Hope is Speaking. You get a weekly roundup. And my weekly roundup said, this is what you did last week. You posted 6 videos and 16 YouTube shorts. You did X, Y, and Z. I said, this is what no one sees. Especially within social media or anything that is online based. If you're in this space, you understand that this creativity is. I sure can. Don't play with me. Listen, I'm here fighting with my words. And if I gotta fight, You better watch out. There's so much that goes into this. And me even being reminded, you are doing it. You are doing it. It is happening. Don't be dissuaded what others are saying. Others are others. They have their view from life. That's okay. These words have to be shared. I found what's for me. And I know there's something that's for you. And it may not be this huge thing. I don't know what it is, but it's for you. And my goal was always to show that I'm a reflection of you. So if there's something that I excel at, there's something you excel at. Yes, of course people have a narrow point of view. I understand that. I wouldn't expect anyone to think like me. With all the traveling, and I've lived outside the country for several years and done this and that, I can't expect anyone to have the thoughts I have. However, I have to stand firm in who I am. I have to stand confident in what I've built, what I'm building, and the essence of myself. Because you never know who's watching. And I really thought about that when I decided to take this path. I live on Maui, and I thought about my nieces and my nephews, and I like being smart. Thank you, Tori. And how beautiful it would be for them to say, that's my aunt. Yeah. Yes. This is true. That's an aspiration. It used to be wife of, but now I could be POTUS. You can be whatever you want to be. That comes down to you. Resistance, so what? I'm the best aunt. I take my nieces around the world. I told them, listen, people don't have aunties like me. However, I'm the aunt that I wanted. My aunts were fantastic. However, I'm the cool aunt. I wanted them to say, like, yeah, look at her on stage speaking and how eloquent she is. That any young woman, any person. Because to carry yourself with a grace and a confidence, and to know what you know is okay and expanding, and to show your intellect through words is empowering. To be smart is cool. To be confident is cool. To respect your opinions and your body and your voice and your journey is cool. To learn how to say no is cool. To have emotional regulation is cool. To define yourself as yourself, not with a partner or an institution or a certificate or with a degree or a country, is cool. You get to define you. To have your own style is cool. To be healthy is cool. To be kind is cool. To be respectful is cool. To be open is cool. To be non-judgmental as much as you can be in that moment is cool. So what? Listen, what a lot of people don't have is because this isn't always taught. Got your back, bro. It's not always taught to say no. In fact, for most people, including women, you're taught not to ever say no. You're taught to self-sabotage and give more of yourself for your partner, for your family, for your life, for your career. Nah, maybe that doesn't serve me. That just has to be taught. If you're not taught these things, it won't ever show up. So I don't blame anyone. I'm never even judging anyone for how they show up in life. You have to be taught, or you have to see it to want to implement it in your own life. Furthermore, for that to happen often means a space of discomfort. It may mean you have to leave what is comfortable, meaning where you grew up, where your family is, the city you know. That's when you grow. You often don't grow in the most familiar places. The reason why I can say all of this is because I've purposely put myself in places where I had to grow. I had to challenge what I thought. I had to challenge whatever I knew to be true, because now it's no longer true. Especially when I lived outside the country or traveling. Especially when I lived outside the country. My element of what society is completely different. I'm in a different country. Not for 6 months, for 7 years. Furthermore, no one knew me. It is difficult to change when you're constantly around people that will remind you of who you were in school, who you were as a child, who you were at this job, who you did wrong, who you used to date. You can't really change as much because they want to remind you. There's a freedom in being away from that, for myself. And I shared with you, I grew up in Central California. When I moved to DC, yeah, that was freedom. I don't know anyone. I can create who I want to be. I could try different things. I could do whatever I want because I'm really foreign. And that was expanded when I moved to Europe. Because not only am I foreign, the culture is foreign. Whatever anyone associates with American or whatever you label me, it doesn't exist. I'm free to create what I want to be. That is powerful. No one is around to remind me who I used to be, what I used to do, what I did wrong. No one's there. I get to grow. So when I come back and appear different, well, you just gotta ingest it now. However, the power is not what people do or don't know. The power is being confronted with information that may cause a shift. I like that. Got your back, bro. And I will say, it's not my intention to direct people what they should or shouldn't do. In fact, my therapist always says should isn't anything. It's not an action. Should is nothing. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean you're intending on doing it. It doesn't mean anything. I am just the change that I seek to see. So if anything, for me consistently showing up how I show up, someone may observe it and it may empower them in some way. Yes, absolutely, Benjamin Lewis. Absolutely. Yes. Yeah, exactly. No, I don't need to tell you why. That's a part of me justifying. No is no. And I tell people that with you. No, just no. Well, why? I don't have to tell you why, but thank you. And no. No is empowering. Just as empowering as yes. And knowing when to say yes. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, and consistency is that. All it takes is consistency. Whatever you want to do is behind consistency. And that's as easy or as hard as it sounds. Because all you have to do is just do it daily. That's it. Everything you want is behind consistency. And consistency sometimes may not be linear. It's all a part of the process. And it's a beautiful process that you are worthy of embracing. I'm embracing it. I'm always shaking it off and saying, you know what, let me go speak, because I'm here for a reason. And with every project and every new thing, I'm encouraging myself. Encourage yourself. Encourage your development. Encourage your plight. Thank you, Sherry. Feel good. Dress well. Do put on something that makes you feel good. This is why I have these things. I even the yellow, I want it to feel bright and sunny. Everything is intentional. And I challenge you to incorporate one thing. Yes, I love the bird song. I have all the windows open. Wow, that's beautiful. Oscar Wilde quote. I love that. Thank you. I love color. This is all programming. As soon as I wake up, when I program myself with journaling, affirmations, meditation, prayer, the color, this is what I want to feel today. The strawberries, all of it. In fact, I'm going to go bleach and dye my hair because it needs to be redone. I may do it on camera. I may. It's all working in my favor. I love color. Me too. Thank you for that quote. Got your back, bro. I love that. And the willingness to change, the willingness to continue, the willingness to do what it takes is the magic. And what's up? I have another sister that's currently in the chat. So, within all of that, take what's for you and soar. Take what's for you and enlarge it. Take what's for you and run. Because as I said, everything is on the other side of consistency. And that is as easy or as hard. Continue to encourage yourself. Do what needs to be done, whether it's color, whether it's journaling, whether it's prayer, whether it's surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals, whether it's not surrounding yourself with anyone because of your reprogramming. Sure, there's a lot of what people say, Sherry. I'm pretty firm in the stance that I don't care what people say. And I love patterns too. But I don't care. To me, people, so what? So what? However, the journey is for you to continue to enjoy and to be amazed by. I am handsome. It's good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. Thank you. You are really dropping some pearls of wisdom that I'm really picking up. Got your back, bro. I really appreciate that. I have consistently kept going, and I will. And here's the thing. There's also both being present and looking forward, because the things that I have in the future or in the near future are so bright. And if I am in this presence, sometimes I forget, like you forgot what you already have secured in the next 3 months and what's already happening in the next 3 months. When I sometimes I have to step out, be present, and then remember what's for you, what's in front of you. I love that. Thank you. I know I have felt that shift because it's tomorrow. I felt that shift of change with the summer solstice. I think that's why the yellow spoke to me in these colors. And that's why I was up so early. So I'll be back twice today. I said, you know what? I didn't come back on yesterday. I'm going to come on 3 times today, because it's quite early. So I'll go back to YouTube and the website and things that I'm doing, and then I'll pop back on here. However, yeah, this energy is magnetic, and I have taken it and I am running with it. It is beautiful. So run with this beauty. I even got a new pink polish that I'm going to do. I usually do red, but why not? Wow, that's a nice one. What does that mean? Eat all you take. Be the reflection. Thank you, Nisi. Be the reflection of love that you are, because we are all just infinite reflections of love. That's where we came from. I was up early. Yeah, I was up at like 4:35 a.m. and I said, I got it. I got it today. Oh, I'm on a whole new energy cycle. Okay, so you will see me, and you'll see me 2 other times today. I'm getting three sessions in. I have to practice these words. However, I'm empowered, and I'm showing up. I always say that. Thank you, Sherry. Show up. I'm showing up. Strawberry earrings and all. Show up. And when you show up, make it look good. That's a part of it. Make it look good. And there's so much to be encouraged for. People can be idiots. I often say that. People are just idiots. They're speaking from their limitations. That's okay. I'm the one to challenge you. I'm the one that you're going to meet that says, whoa. I had no idea a human being was able to do that. If they can do it, what can I do? What can I do? So I'm going to continue showing up. I'm going to continue looking good when I show up, and be encouraged. Really be encouraged, because yes, there's a lot of energy going on, lots of moving. No, my hair is always growing. It's growing as we speak. However, you get to choose. I really appreciate you. Thank you. I'm happy to hear all of this. I really am. I'm always encouraged. However, I'm on this journey too. So there's moments of like, what am I doing? Why? And then I think, well, I can't go backwards. The thing is, I can only continue. There's no such thing as giving up. What am I supposed to do? Give up and like eat tortilla chips and salsa all day? I can do both. Thank you. I'm here for encouragement. My name is Hope for a reason. And for a good time. Listen, I'm going to make you laugh, because life is funny. Life is hilarious and shows me beautiful things. I now have a working phone, so I'm able to engage with people. However, life is always working in our favor when we allow it to. When we allow it to. So I'm going to go work in your favor and finish some things. And I am excited to see you again 10:10 my time. I'll be on again very soon. I'm practicing and getting some things ready, some speeches ready. So I'm here for you. I love you. The best of the day is yet to come. That's good, girl. Look at you. You got all your laundry folded. Okay, now go put it away. Don't you leave it there on the bed or the couch, or as my mom says, the divan. I'm proud of you. That's a beautiful element, to do laundry and fold. I feel so accomplished. Exactly. How we do one thing is how we do all. Typically, how we talk to ourselves, how we treat ourselves, how we love ourselves, forgive ourselves, is how we treat someone else. So be gentle to yourself and gentle to others. They don't know, and neither do you. I'll leave you with that. And yes, Sherry. And you can always go to my YouTube at Hope is Speaking and listen. I'm going to upload at least 4 that I haven't. So I love you. I will see you soon. Ciao. I will. Thank you.